Hello, hello, welcome to another crazy walk stream, and we're back in Wars Nightfall. Let's load in. Yeah, so today, it's still very hot. I'm still eating the pizza leftovers from yesterday, but today I didn't pass out, so that's why I'm a little earlier than yesterday. And I've been thinking, like, the 2 hours-ish stream was, like, very, very comfortable. I feel like the three plus hour ones is a little bit long even for me. It's just that I kind of like don't have enough self-control, I guess. I keep going like, I want to go further, I want to go further. And that makes it so that I kind of like spend more time than I want to. Well, not really, not. It's just that I feel like the 3 hour VODs for people to watch is probably like, it might turn people off because of the length. And I'm thinking like maybe I should set a target, just like a vague target of 2 hours. It might go a little over, may go a little under, doesn't really matter too much, but at least there's a target there. And hopefully that, like, less of an duration, like a video duration, maybe people were more inclined to click these videos just to like come check things out. I don't know. I guess this is one of those things I gotta iterate and experiment with. So I'm from this stream on, I guess I'm gonna see if like setting a 2 hour stream time and like cutting things off or trying to cut things off when 2 hours comes close is, if it's like a good idea or not. We'll see how that affects my channel. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. I've been thinking about the duration and stuff for a while, and I've just kind of been playing it by ear and doing whatever. But now I feel like tweaking things here and there would be a good idea, and yeah, that's one thing I decided to tweak. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I feel like we'll have way more episodes, I guess, if you can even call it that. Way more parts to each one of these campaigns or whatever game I play. Maybe I won't set that for Ender Lilies. Maybe I'll just keep playing that until I'm done. But I don't know. I guess, yeah, I might as well try. Right? I might as well, since I set that goal. Maybe for Ender Lilies too. But that game is just, I'm playing that on the weekends, and on the weekends I don't really have any other obligations. I don't really have to sleep early, go to work the next day. I don't really have like plans with like friends and stuff during the week. I don't have plans with friends, but like in the weekends, I don't have to work, so I can pretty much play all day if I don't have plans with friends. So, oh man, we'll have to see, I guess, for that series. But this one, what did I do? Yeah, even before last stream, we explored all this. Barber's Sword. So today we're going to be doing Pagan Passage. And what we're going to do is come back to this fortress here, and we've heard that Kormir is being imprisoned here. And we put together a bit of a plan with Margrid the Sly. We're going to help her. She just wants to steal some stuff, I guess, out of this fortress for a reason. And she's going to help us save our leader, essentially, of the Sun Spears. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. Oh, yeah. In between last stream and this stream, I just played a little bit at the end of the stream. After I, like, stopped the stream, I was still logged in, and I just, like, came back here. I remember there was a necromancer frog guy that we fought against during the stream, so I just came back here and with a capture signet just to see what he had. And he had a new skill. I did capture it. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was death magic. Is it this one? Yeah, contagion. Which, I don't know. I don't really have... You can kind of put together this like interesting necromancer playstyle where you absorb you absorb like all the conditions with the Foul Feast. No, yeah, Foul Feast. This is Soul Feast. This is Foul Feast. With Foul Feast, you essentially remove other people's connection, and then you bring it to yourself, and you get like health for everyone you do it. But then you can also use this whenever I gain a condition. I guess if you combo the two, it like spreads to everyone, all the enemies around you. And then at the same time, once you do that, you can also use, was it also in death magic? There's like a skill where you like transfer your conditions as well. Which one was it? Maybe it was curses. Maybe it was curses. Did this one? No plague type. This one right here, plague sending. You send if you have curses. I guess if you are soul reaping, death magic, and curses, you can put this on as well. And you have this like playstyle where you're constantly absorbing your allies' conditions, and then spreading it to the enemies, and then you can use this to get it off of yourself. And there's ways for you to give yourself conditions as well to spread, like with this one where you do damage but then you give yourself bleeding, but then of course if you're just gonna send it anyways, that's not gonna be too big of a deal as long as it's under control, I guess. So there's like a really interesting aspect to the necromancer. It's like I feel like it's a niche playstyle, because I feel like most people would just want to see the big numbers, wants to press all the buttons off cooldown and see all the big numbers and see all your allies heal and get enchantments and stuff, and not many people would try and put together a complicated build like this where it's very like specific. I guess this would work really well if you're in an area that is very condition heavy. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using this skill anytime soon. There was another skill, I believe. Where was it? I think we actually fought against this enemy on stream as well. It was like somewhere here. And this enemy was like a Iboga necromancer enemy, and that enemy gave us, what was it? I think it might be in curses. Nope, not weaken knees, not soulbind, not wither. Depravity, this is the one. Which, I don't know. Usually when there's a skill that costs 2 seconds to cast, I kind of automatically write it off. The only one that I've kind of stuck around was Order of the Pain, because it seemed really useful when I have all these physical damage dealers on the team. But I pretty much, anything with 2-second cast time that I've used, I've kind of didn't like the feel of it like instantly and gotten rid of it. So yeah, this elite is also an elite that I kind of captured just for the sake of capturing and being more a bit of a completionist, I guess, kind of sort of with the necromancer skills, but I don't really plan on using it anytime soon. And interesting thing, if you remember, I don't know if you were here when we were streaming it, I guess for those who don't know, in Kormir Crossroads, there was 2 necromancer bosses in this, and it seems like all Kournan captain or whatever Kournan necromancer bosses in this mission, they just had like a core. They had a core elite skill, which is Blood is Power. So they give you Blood is Power like pretty early on, I feel like. Oh, where is it? Blood magic. Yeah, this guy right here. So I already have that from previous campaign, probably from the Prophecies campaign. So I didn't really need to worry about redoing that mission just to grab it, which is nice. But yeah, that's about all actually. So many zones. I haven't actually checked this zone yet. Apparently you can actually go back here. I don't know if you can actually go into here. Maybe after this mission, like a flag gets set and it opens up the gates, maybe, I don't know. But it looks like you can come into here and actually explore some of the side area here, but I haven't done that yet. But all the other places I went to, like the Jiren Estate, Barbarous Shore, I believe Marga Coast as well, and Jahai Bluffs. Actually no, it was Sunward Marshes, I believe. Jahai Bluffs is where we got Ravenous Gaze. Or was it Sunward Marshes we got Ravenous Gaze? But yeah, all those places, my point is, all those places didn't have any necromancer bosses, which was kind of surprising. You'd think they spread them out more evenly, but that's just from me specifically looking at necromancers. So maybe certain areas just have like a handful of each profession. Like there's 10 professions in the game now, and maybe each zone has like maybe 5 or 6 bosses of each of a profession out of the 10. So maybe that's why it looks like, oh, why don't they have necromancers? It could be the same if you're an elementalist, for example. Like some of these other areas that did have a necromancer might not have an elementalist boss, right? But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, I realized while I was capping the elite skill here, I was really close to a portal. Went into it, and it turns out it's Raylon Refuge, the one mission that I cannot seem to remember that leads you into here. And I was talking about how there's a drought here. Unfortunately, even though I've unlocked it, I can't actually do it until I beat the entire game. Because what happens is when you beat the story, you get access to the other heroes that you didn't pick during this playthrough. So in my case, you get access to Acolyte Sosuke, since I got Acolyte Jin, and you get access to Master Whispers at the end, since I got Margrid the Sly. And we can do Pogan Passage, and it requires Margrid the Sly, but we can't do Raylon Refuge because it requires Master Whispers. So even though it's like flashing and trying to get my attention, I can't actually do this until I beat the story campaign with this character. So I hope that doesn't bug me too much. Every time I open the map, it's like beckoning my attention. I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. Please forgive me. Yeah. So my plan is to do Pogan Passage, and then probably try to do the whatever primary quest that comes after it. Hopefully to get to the next mission area. So to unlock the next mission, and then if time permits, I guess, depending on how much I dilly-dally, we can do more Dejarin Estate stuff or we can do more Sunspear Sanctuary Command Post stuff. That's kind of how I've planned things out for today. I don't think I've changed much in terms of my heroes or my build or anything. I should really look into giving them better weapons, though. I think that would probably make a good difference. Maybe we should give Margrid the Sly a better weapon. Is there a weaponsmith? Let's go to the Sunspear Sanctuary and see. This is gonna be a little bit tedious because the weaponsmith is in the command post, but I'm not quite sure what the weaponsmith would want. I guess I can just throw a bunch of materials in my... Oh, but I don't want to just like... Let's just go in, take a look at what we need. I'll jot it down or try to memorize it. Come out, grab what I need. And then we can try and get Margrid the Sly a better bow, hopefully. A bow that gives her more energy, hopefully, because she's been having energy problems. Oh yeah, I swapped favorable winds onto Acolyte Jin, because this costs energy, whereas Antidote Signet is really situational and it doesn't cost any energy. And it seems like Acolyte Jin is better with energy management at the moment because of her amount of expertise. She's got 13, whereas Margrid the Sly only has 11, so she's got, what, 8% more damage, or not damage reduction, energy cost reduction, which is very nice. Whoa, there's 3 weaponsmiths. What's up with that? Okay, well, at least at this point we can focus on bows and see what people offer. Okay, so this lady, Shaosha, she offers max bow with no inscriptions and nothing else. Maybe if I can like mod it with certain things. But let's see if these guys give anything better. So this person gives a bow, but it's plus 15% damage while enchanted, but no inscriptions. You can't add an inscription to it. This person is plus 15 damage, health above 50. I think this is probably the best way to go. But I think that would mean she actually loses more energy, right? No, this bow doesn't give her any energy either. Flat bow, horn bow. So horn bow is interesting in that it has built-in armor penetration, I believe. But it has like the slowest like auto attack like fire rate. Maybe I should just straight up give her a longbow since she's already holding a longbow. Yeah, 40 sticks, 6 ingots. Or I could give her a recurve bow so she's like kind of the same as Jin. No, I think longbow would probably be best here. Let's do the longbow. Actually, yes. I feel like my casters are doing all right in terms of what they need to do. I think it'll probably be better if I rune these guys first and worry about their weapon later. If I really need them to do better, I would prioritize ruining them than giving them a weapon. Whereas these two, maybe even her as well. No, she has a Grent's Grasp. Sun Touch Scythe. Yeah, Grent's Grasp is like way better. But Grent's Grasp is like missing one more perk, I feel like, if you compare it to like a scythe like this. This is my scythe. I don't want to give it to her. Maybe I should just give it to her so that she get that 20% armor penetration. And just remember to take it off her if I ever want to use it. Same with this longbow. Maybe I should just give Margrid the Sly this longbow. And and like only take it off her if I really need it. Am I gonna be a cheap Asian and just try and use the best of what I have? Or should I actually spend the time building these characters? Can I actually like... What happens if, since I have this in my other weapon slot, what happens if I... Oh, it just disappears. Okay. Okay. Do I just do that? Maybe that's probably better. Maybe give it to her, since she's like more built, right? So giving her the better thing might be better. Oh, but this gives her +5 energy, whereas this doesn't. Okay. So she would still have the same amount of energy then, unfortunately. Okay, actually I'll just leave this. Yeah, I'll just do this. And I believe I go here, I can get rid of the other weapon set. That kind of floats there awkwardly, but I can't really do much about that. I guess I can just delete this. Oh, here's the thing. If I want to take it off of her... Yeah, the skin looks really cool. If I want to take it off of her, then she's actually holding nothing. So I think the smart thing to do here is actually to just give her her own bow. Okay. We will... She does... I don't think she needs another scythe. Maybe I should just do this. So I can just replace... Yeah, I'm not going to sell this, right? So yeah, just give her a cool scythe. She's going to go kill some people with it. Oh, I should give him a new shield, too. Received... Okay. Wait. What was it? What was the thing that you wanted? It's Cole's sword shank that we want to buy from. Sticks and ingots. Sticks and ingots. Sticks and ingots. Sticks and ingots. Okay. Sticks and ingots. 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 Where am I? Guess this way. Sticks and ingots. 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 Sticks? I don't know how many sticks. I'll just bring a full stack. Don't worry about it later. And ingots. Okay, sticks and ingots. Okay, I can also do this. /bonus. Boom. And just give him this. This is like... I guess this is, You can get rid of this. Oh, wait. Customize. You can customize shields? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I thought you could only like, customize main hand weapons and two-handed stuff. Get rid of the hat. Get rid of the hat. Get rid of the hat. Divine favor. No, get rid of it. There's this flat bow as well. Maybe I should just give... Oh, but it's a flat bow. Flat bows suck, right? Flat bows' arcs are too big. Flat bow arc be biggin. This is also lengthens poison duration. That's like exactly like this one. But it doesn't have the +5 energy though. I will get rid of it. Okay. We will craft this bow. And then we'll see what's what. Shank, something shank, sword shank. Shanks. Wooden longbow. Give it to her. Did I customize some of these weapons? I don't think it costs very much. I might as well customize this for myself. I don't really auto attack with this, so is it worth spending 10 gold to do that? Maybe later. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Wait, is this the new one or the old one? This is the old one, okay. Oop. Interesting, let's get rid of that. Okay. So she's a little bit stronger now. Let's see if I have any upgrade components for bows. Where am I? Okay, this way. Okay, let's put all this stuff back. Bloop. Bloop. Do I have any upgrade components? It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like I have any bow upgrade. Oh, maybe I... Nope. 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 I got a bunch of staff stuff here. Nope. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay. She's just gonna have a slightly better weapon than she did before. I was hoping I would have like a thing that gives her more energy or something, but maybe I can just ruin her with some. What did I give Acolyte Jin? She has Beastmasters because I decided to give her a pet. But should I also give her Beastmasters? That doesn't seem smart. Maybe I can give her a bunch of Survivor and Radiant insignias. Do I have any other ones? No, that's the only insignias that I have. This will give her more energy for sure. I won't worry about it too much. I think we should still do okay. She's gonna be able to dish out a little bit more damage, and hopefully that will be enough. We can finish the fights fast enough. I don't even think there's a lot of fighting in this next mission, actually. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we will do this mission. We have Margrid the Sly on the team. Who do I talk to? Oh, this guy, Jack of Truths. I speak only truths. Listen closely. I'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. We are ready to infiltrate Gandara. This map is old and worn, but I can still make the most of it. Here, I marked all the necessary areas on your mission map. You can use it while you are on the mission. We are ready. We are Richie. Oregon Passage. Boop. Okay. What do we have here? Courtyard, vault, Port of Gandara, prison. Okay, so what we need to do is escort Margrid. Am I covering it? No, I'm not. Escort Margrid to the Gandaran treasure vault to retrieve the diadem of Lady Glay. Free Kormir from the Kournan prison. Okay, so yeah, we're all dressed up as Kournans. We have our face covered because we're good soldiers. So yeah, I guess they don't mind our pets. Do Kournans have pets themselves? I don't think they do, so wouldn't they be suspicious? Like, why are you bringing these animals into our fortress? And we're like, I don't know. Remember our deal, Sunspear. First we grab the diadem of Lady Glaive, then we rescue your precious Kormir. The last I knew, the Kournans stored the diadem in the vault. Which is heavily guarded. I'll handle the guards when we get there. You just keep quiet and we'll be just fine. Keep your eyes open for anything that might help cover our escape while we're in the fortress. Once we break Kormir out, we'll need every advantage we can get to escape from this rock. Okay. So yeah, I believe once you talk to this guy, you activate the bonus for this place. Halt! Give me your name and rank, soldier. This is a restricted area. We are in General Kayet's guard. We seek shelter and reassignment. Oh no, General Kayet, she died. I remember now. Isn't it bad for us Kournan soldiers? Please take us in and show us kindness. Very well, soldier, but you can't just saunter in. This is a secure area. You'll need the password. Memorize it. You can't get into some areas without these numbers for verification. 2187. You got that? Yeah, I got it. I don't think that's new. No, that's not new. Okay. Bonus. It's a bonus. Complete optional objectives. Obtain the prison code for entry into the prison. Alright, we get to just waltz right in. Did you hear? We are preparing to invade Vabi? Oh man, this is the talkative person. Just telling everyone our plans, or their plans. That guy has a loose tongue. Captain Nankos. These are Sunspears. They're our allies. Escort the Sunspear prisoners to their prison. I guess they probably wouldn't know that we are on their side since we're in disguise. So I wonder if they're gonna get mad at us. More prisoners? These Istani seems to breed like rats. We caught this batch of Sunspears sneaking into the fortress. I'm sure they want to rescue their precious Kormir. I don't have time to deal with this riffraff. You're heading towards the prison? Take them with you and toss them in a dark, deep cell. Right away. The prison is just the place for scum like these. Sorry, we're not the guards you're looking for. Oh, there's another Star Wars reference. This whole place is Star Wars. Okay, Sunspear prisoners. You are about to become Sunspear heroes. Sunspears have been seen near Ronjak. Oh no, they've been hearing things. That's just a rumor. There was no Sunspear in Ronjak. There's just a bunch of sad people who don't want to get conscripted into war. That's a haul. I swear. We got a paragon, a warrior, and a monk. Demon spawn. Demons. We'll get a little taste of what we're gonna fight. Shields up! The demon is out of control. You can either help the guards or stand aside and let them fight on their own. I will help. These guys helped too. I guess they're like one less demon for us to deal with. Well, that was a word. Blah, 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 blah. Don't eat the cornbread. Trust me on this one. Is that a Shawshank Redemption reference? With cornbread and stuff? They're referencing a lot of old stuff. I guess this game was made a long time ago. The references are dank. I think this is where we lost. Our fight came here, and we lost at this one. Oh, all the things on the walls have been destroyed. Except for this guy, who we have learned is the final god, right? Istani, can you believe it? My family have been poor for years. Blah, 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 blah. Hail Kournan, indeed. And blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, they talk too fast. I can't read them fast enough. What the hell is this thing? Why is it glowing like that? How are you keeping that thing lit up? Is there like a battery source underneath it or something? Is it solar powered? I guess we go... Yes, somewhere here. This way. Escort the Sunspear prisoners to the prison is the other one. Okay. Ah, this place. We remember here. We came across this place when we did our preemptive strike here. We came in through there, came up, went to here. This place was on fire. We had to destroy everyone here and all the catapults. Are they called catapults? Trebuchets? I don't know. The siege weapons here so that the rest of the landing party can make it. And then we came through here and tried to get deeper and deeper. Hey guys. Hey guys. Gentlemen, gentlemen. Handsome, handsome. Very nice, very nice. Yes, yes. Don't mind us. We're just escorting some prisoners. Oh, yeah. Melanie loves saying fall back. Don't worry about it. Okay, I guess we talk to this guy. Guard Thinko. Hey there. Gods, my feet are killing me. We've pulled 8 straight night shifts, and when we aren't here, we're out hunting sunspears. We're so tired we keep falling asleep standing up. Would you mind taking over our shift? No problem. No, we need everyone sharp. Those sunspears could be anywhere, including here right now in disguise. Sleep tomorrow. Those sunspears aren't going anywhere. Oh, excellent. I owe you one. Here's the gate keys. Guard it with your lives. Okay, sounds good. Go, actually try relieve more people of their duty. I think that's a really good idea. Okay. So yeah, I think in the previous mission when we're here on Consulate Docks, what you were supposed to do is go up here, fight the last bonus guy. So in Consulate Docks, there's these 3 like commanders you gotta kill for the bonus, and you're supposed to go up here to kill the last bonus. But I went up here, but it's because I was remembering this mission where you had to go up here for the bonus. But then I got it mixed up and I thought the last commander was in here. But yeah, you talk to this lady, right? Ow, 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 do you have to use that stuff? What stuff is this person using? Oh, that's where the old broken stuff is. Interesting. I guess you could have came into here to do this bonus first, and then you went down there and relieved that guard if you really wanted. You there! General Vale sent me for the diadem of Lady Glaive. You'd better get it quick. Oh, this is part of the, No, this is part of the main mission. General Vale sent you? It must be for that ambush he's setting up. Here's the diadem. Oh, what is... Let me start all over. You there! General Bale sent me for the diadem of Lady Glaive. You better get it quick before he sends one of his pet demons instead. General Bale sent you? It must be for that ambush he's setting up. Here's the diadem. Make sure it doesn't fall into enemy's hands. The general will be most pleased with your quick response. We'll be sure to get the diadem from falling into the wrong hands. The stories about Bale must be closer to truth than I thought if the little ruse works so well. Let's get out of here before they get suspicious. Okay. Alright, goodbye. Okay, so this is actually part of the main quest, not the bonus. The main mission objective. And then yeah, we gotta go this way. Up these stairs. Shellcache. I wasn't notified of one that needed access besides the executioner. Unless you have the code, I'll have to clear it. Oh, so if you didn't talk to the person right in the beginning, you would not have this code, right? 2187. We're fully authorized. We have the password. It's blah, 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 blah. Or you can do another Star Wars reference. Blue Harvest apparently was a code name for A New Hope back in the day. But I think if you do this one, you had to fight him. And I'm pretty sure this option won't even appear if you didn't talk to the guard in the beginning. So, well, we'll just take advantage of that. Very well, or very good. We have to be careful. Those Istani are planning something. They want their precious commander back, but it's too late anyway. Her hours are numbered. Praise Varish. Hail Kournan. Hail Kournan. Yes. Yes. It's like in that Marvel movie. Was it Civil War? No. Endgame? Is it Endgame? Where Captain America is in that elevator, and since he's from the future, he already knows about the whole like infiltration of Hydra into S.H.I.E.L.D. So he leans into that one guy's ear that's holding the one whatever time stone or something. No, not time stone. One of the Infinity Stones. He's like, "Hail Hydra," and they're like, "Oh my goodness, the Captain America's on our side," and he walks out with it. Your time is almost up, Kormir. The executioner is on his way here to take care of you and your friends. Looks like we are just in time. Let's move in before it's too late, or we're too late. All right, Margrid the Sly. You sly man, you. Fall back. All right, who do we want to kill first? Probably that scribe, right? Those are all bolt. I think that's an oppressor there. Can we reach? Can I reach him from here? Oh, I can. Nice. Oh no! Jailer Gahani is here. Yes, choke point them. This is body block. Don't let them through. Order of pain. Oh, I pressed necrosis by accident. I meant to do necrosis. Yeah, we can use Signet of Lost Souls. That's good. That person has a condition, so I can just use necrosis immediately. Damn. At 50%? I think that was 50%. So yeah, this thing doesn't do anything unless the person has 50% or less health. What's happening? We're getting interrupted. Minus is level 11. Oh, we got a cutscene.
Kormir, we're here to free you.
Sister, you've come to rescue me.
Sister?
Shahai! Of course. You think I would leave my sister to the Kournans?
Kormir?
Give me a moment. Night has fallen. At least for me.
Oh no, her eyeballs.
What happened?
Our hosts were less than gracious.
Varish's demons blinded her. They have a taste for eyes.
I can manage. You lead. I shall follow.
Let's ditch these outfits. Now that we've sprung the prisoners, this place is going to be crawling with soldiers.
Okay. So yeah. If you remember, was it Bale? General Bale that said, Varish's demons will feast on your eyes. So I guess that's exactly what happened to Kormir. Escape from Gandara with Kormir and Shahai. So Margrid didn't even know that Shahai was here. And it just so happened that... Ooh, I almost went up those stairs. It just so happened that, coincidentally, or are we to believe that Margrid the Sly, she like puts up a front of like a ruthless person who only does things for money, but she actually cared about her sister, and she was still like putting up a front there. Let's get out of here. We have boats waiting on the docks. We just need to get to them. Ooh, look at the water down there. Kind of scary. Ooh, the water changed. Well, the camera's going weird. Go for the priest. Stand your ground! For the priest, go for the priest. For the priest. The priest is trying to heal. Nice. Oh, it's all the way over there. Stand your ground! Captain something. Utunani? What kind of captain was that? Oh, that's not a boss. It just had a special name. That's all. So here you can just get overwhelmed. So you want to kind of stay up here. There's a lot of, I think, like group people. I thought it was a lot of rangers, but I guess there's a lot of bowmen. But yeah, you kind of want to like stay up here and line of sight them. No, don't run in. No, don't run in. Stand your ground. Priest, go for the priest. I pressed necrosis again without actually setting it up. Kormir is here. I think a lot, like Kormir still like uses incoming, even though she doesn't have sight anymore. So people like kind of made fun of that. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Fall back. Hey, I'm actually using fall back as intended to heal and run away at the same time. Okay, that was really jank. I rubber banded somehow. Ooh, a yellow or an orange. Yeah, let's kill these guys first. I think these guys are kind of just being annoying. Oh, but there is a seer there. Oh no, seer got killed by someone. Nice. Right. Colonel Kajo. I believe we just like make our way through. Guard Linko and Colonel Kajo. Stand your ground. Shields up. Oop, he's got a condition. It makes necrosis viable. What is healing him? Holy moly. Who was healing him? Was it this guy back here, this priest? He doesn't seem to... Oh no, he was using spells. But it doesn't seem like this priest was aggro. I can attack you through walls because of magic. Like, quite literally. Oh, there we go. Nice, everyone get +6 health regeneration if you're standing here. It's satisfying when there's a dead body near you. When you use Well of Blood, you get the immediate benefit from it without having to reposition. General Kajo, dead. I guess I didn't really need to do standard ground back there. If I remember correctly, we just go back. We made landfall here, right? Oh no, we need to go to the place where we cleared the way for the landing party. But yeah, these are all the bros we were saying was super handsome, and they were doing their job properly earlier. Now we have to kill them all because our masks are off. We're like, oh dang, I knew I should have stayed home today. Nice. Wait, does Koss have enough tactics for that shield? I didn't even check. So it requires 9 tactics. That's pretty standard. Yeah, he has just enough, or one more than enough. I think there is skills that reduce your attributes. So as long as we're not fighting against anyone who can do that, you should have his like damage reduction from that shield. They give you 9 minutes to escape. I feel like that's quite a long time. I guess for someone like me who just like talks too much and dilly-dallies, maybe that's a good cushion. Nebo. Isn't there a place called Nebu Terrace in Tyria? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we kill these guys first since they're clumped up. Yes, Clumpel Stiltskin. That priest healing them. It looks like that priest is healing them. I am a necromancer. I do have a hex that makes it so that they get punished for getting heals. So maybe I should look into that. I don't know. I also think the poison condition makes it so that healing is less effective. I'm not sure if that's just in Guild Wars 2 or if it originated from this game. Get him! I guess I can do this. Stand your ground. It's probably smart to go for this guy, actually. Okay, he didn't have less. He wasn't hurt enough for a signal lost souls to really stand out or to work. Yes. And in the circle. Yes. Oop, I didn't want to talk to that person. Hey, sexy. What's good on the neighborhood? Everything is good today. I didn't pass out like I did yesterday after eating the pizza. But yeah, I'm doing Pogan Passage. And I guess I just finished. Where are the boats? Is this the boats they were talking about? How are you doing today? Today is a really hot day again, so I have a bunch of fans running behind me. But I'm still sweating like crazy, and I feel the gamer grime, like, building up on my face.
Kormir, we're going to get you back to Istan.
Istan? No. You need to go north, to Vabi.
There's no way to get past the
mean
fortress of
northwest?
Jahai.
There is another way. There is a passage at the back of the waterworks of Mankalan.
You told her about that?
So I took a risk.
The passage leads to an old smuggler's cave. The cave will lead to Vabi.
You
What?
need a healer's attention.
I can get Kormir to safety.
And I can take you to the passage, but we'll have to be quick about it.
Ooh. What was that?
Very quick about it.
Is that like a war horn or like a roar of a crazy beast? Is it this guy like screaming? It is this guy that's screaming. It wasn't like a crazy war horn.
What is your problem, Hound?
A prisoner has
It
escaped.
talks.
The one touched by Abaddon.
Sun spears. After them.
All in good time, mortal.
What are you waiting for?
You misunderstand, little mortal. You are not my master.
You are charged to
day.
help me hunt these sun spears. You will do as I say.
I answer to my lord Abaddon. I answer to War Marshal Farish. I do not answer to you. Are we clear?
I am Varish's general. You should
Ugh.
respect...
Farish does not need generals anymore. She needs us. Do not make her choose. We are partners at best. Until all your sun spears are slain.
And then?
Then we will renegotiate. I know where these sun spears are going.
For some reason, like this
Follow
guy's
me.
voice is clear, but the volume of this guy's voice is like really low for me. Do I have like bad balancing in my audio or something? You'd think that bigger guy would have a more bellowing voice, right? Spoken voice. It's been a long day. Been falling asleep after work recently. Phoenix gets hot, 109 Fahrenheit today. Ooh, that sounds really hot. I don't know what that is in comparison to Celsius, since as a Canadian I can only think in Celsius. Let me put that in. 109 Fahrenheit to Celsius. It is 42 degrees Celsius outside. Dang. Today we got to 32 degrees Celsius outside, and yeah, currently in this room, wait, can you see? Currently in this room it's also 32 degrees Celsius. With the humidity of 36. So in where I live, 36 is actually pretty high in humidity. Usually it gets drier here. In the mountains. Humid as the storms rolled in. Ooh, that humid, hot and humid is just like really uncomfortable because you're supposed to sweat, and the sweat's supposed to evaporate to get the heat off, right? But since it's humid, then the sweat has nowhere to go, so you just like the gamer grime just keeps building. Hunger isn't much of a threat. But yeah, 32 Celsius. What is 32 Celsius? That's just 89 Fahrenheit for you guys. I don't know, maybe since you guys... Phoenix is in Arizona? Arizona is closer... I guess Arizona, no matter what, the States is closer to the equator than where I am. So everywhere in the States is probably a lot warmer where I am, compared to where I am. So yeah. Yeah, you're talking about that weird monster guy that I saw at a really, really quiet voice, right? He's really not much of a threat at all, right? We essentially kill him in this next mission. Okay, so we don't have a primary quest. They just took us straight here. Do we just do this? Oh, but this takes us to Vabi. Let's leave this for next time. I still want to do some of the Like, I still feel like we're in the Korna chapter, for the lack of a better term, the Korna story arc. Which, no, maybe saving Kormir right away wasn't a good idea. But I feel like if you were to like try and play this with the narrative in mind, we lost our big fight. We did consulate dock, so I guess we like found out the big threat. Realized the Kournans are evil and we're gonna fight. We rage war against them. Consulate docks. I guess that was the whole like first arc. Second arc is like this area where we took the fight to Kournan. We got spanked, and we were divided and wounded and completely like vulnerable. But then through like making allies, convenient allies with like the Crossairs, the Centaurs and stuff, we were able to build up. Or I guess also some of the Kournans too, like with Ronjok. People in the Dajeran estate and whatever this village was called. And I guess the Corsairs down here. We made allies, we regrouped with our other Sun Spears, we brought the wounded back to Istan to fight in the future, to get better and fight in the future. And we're just building up our army again, right? Our forces through the command post. We're getting intelligence and looking for allies through Dankoro's quest. Finding people with specific services to come to the command post to help us out. And we helped. I guess we can help. We'll do that part now. We'll help Kos and his dad like get into better terms by helping him in Dajeran's estate. You love the mountains. You've been to Mexico, but never had the chance to make it to Canada. Yes, AZ. Arizona. He hits hard, but damage mitigation kind of nulls his attacks. You haven't played all week since missing out on the quest event, or the event quest. Gonna play a lot this weekend. Oh, okay. Is the Reverie only for 1 week then? I didn't really do a lot of Reverie stuff. I look at the amount of work you have to do and the awards or the rewards that they give. I didn't feel like it was too worth it. I wanted to focus on like, instead of having to log in every day and trying to do that, I wanted to focus on this. And maybe I'll do that when it rolls back around next year, assuming the servers are still going to be like, one of the things about this game is like, big fear is that one day like NCSoft or ArenaNet, it's just like, nope, we can't handle, we gotta sunset this game now, and then it's like all gone, right? Which will be really sad. But whatever ArenaNet is doing, whatever they're doing to keep this like game alive is like magic to me, because I feel like any other like publisher would have like dropped it, like a game this old by now, like drops support. So assuming next year the Reverie comes back, then maybe I can look at that then. I don't know. Yeah, it makes you scared. Yeah, you're scared about that too. So yeah, that's just one thing about these live servers. I wonder if they're gonna like release just like you can like download executable or something that spins up like a local server, and then you just like change a configuration file to point at a local IP instead of like their Amazon server IPs or whatever. If they just update the game that way, maybe you can just like play it through there, and maybe you can get your friends to also connect to your local server or whatever. I don't know. That's one of those things that, well, the recent controversy was Stop Killing Games, right? Where publishers kind of have like a lot of power to just like take away what you've paid for, which is really annoying. So yeah, maybe that will kind of force like game developers and game publishers to like keep live service games like in mind, like when they sunset them, like what they would do to make it so that the people who actually paid money for it gets to keep what they paid for, essentially. You love the community. You hope Guild Wars 2 stays successful because you need Guild Wars. It will make you sad if the servers go away. You love the community. Yeah, the community is really, like all like you and Tar Heel coming into my streams and just like being super nice. I was like kind of surprised because like all the other games I've streamed and stuff, nobody really stayed around, like sticked around. Maybe like one chatter would come in every so often, like a different chatter, and just say hello and speak. Like you two are like the two people who've kind of stuck around the longest throughout my whole like, I don't know, I don't want to call it like a YouTube career because it's not, it's more of a hobby than anything at this point. But yeah, it's been really cool. It's kind of different than anything that I've experienced in like a game community. I guess in the past I've never really like tried to reach out to random people on the internet. I only ever played games by myself or with like close friends. Usually if we get together to play games, we don't really even like play with each other online all that often. So yeah, you don't know, you love it. You want people to play with you. maybe when I get like more confident with my builds and stuff, I can like, if I see you online or something, I can like whisper you or something if you're available. And we can try some of the end games, or you can like teach me and walk me through some of the end game stuff. It was really nice of you to like be on the other side of those like Vuzina Square and Harvest Temple, and then you got to show like some pretty insane builds and stuff that like the DPS on them and the utility on them just like puts all my heroes and stuff to shame. But yeah. All your friends are gone. Oh no, you're talking about like Guild Wars friends, right? Not like they're gone in real life. That would be really sad. Yeah, all my friends. I guess I have a guild too. All these people were people I played with. Like this person's 15 years hasn't logged in. That's pretty insane. But yeah, these people are the people I played with, who are like my close friends. And I have like this other alliance here. Can I see the people on? Whoop! I didn't mean to do that. How do I get out of here? Did I just double click on this again? How do I leave the guild hall? But yeah, this is like my like junior high friend. I guess we were in high school too, together. But he made his own. He was actually the person who introduced me into this game, the guild leader of this guild. And he was really into it at the time. Oh man, I joined this in 2006. Holy moly. that was high school for sure. But yeah, oh man, I just got like this like wave of just like nostalgia, like thinking about us like trying to do Sorrel's Furnace. Like just making our way to Sorrel's Furnace was tough. And we would have to like, we spent like hours like tweaking our builds and stuff before another attempt. And like some nights it was like all we did was like tweak builds and stuff, and we barely even actually got to like do any playing of the game. Which was like pretty, I guess at the time it was like pretty normal. You actually like, there's not a lot of quality of life in games like these. It does take time to like set things up and everything. But yeah, I don't know how to get out of this guild hall. Do I just press this again? Nope. It takes me to my guild hall. Okay, this works. Now I'm back here. A way to Vabby is open. Speak with Unlucky Simon to continue. You just pulled most of your builds from the meta sites. You're no build wizard. You have a few you threw together recently, but back when you played a lot, you had like 10 to 15 or 15 to 20 people you can run with and would tailor builds to those parties, so you don't have any of those builds from 14, 16 years ago. Your guild was huge. Yeah, my guild only had like a handful of people really, and it's just us close friends, no random people on the internet. So yeah, we didn't really like do too much crazy stuff. But if you had a guild with that many people or close friends like that, you could like do crazy like Domain of Anguish runs and Urgos Warren, and what was the one in the Convocation, the Deep or something like that, like those runs. I remember doing Urgaz's Warren with my friends, like the friends that was in this guild. Back in, I think Factions like came out for a few months, and we were able to like kind of rush through the campaign and be able to get the passage to Urgaz's Warren or whatever. I don't know. My friend was the one who knew what he was doing. I just showed up with like my character and hope for the best. But yeah, I actually got, this is where I got the bow from actually. I was lucky enough. We only was able to ever beat it once, and that one time we were able to. I got this drop out of it, and it took us a lot of attempts, and it was like there was a lot of frustration to it where we would get through a good amount of it, and then we like step, and then like a bunch of vampires would just rush us and explode, and we just die, and we're like, oh no, we weren't ready, and we would have to like try again. But yeah, Urgaz's Warren and the Underworld, I believe, is like the only two like end game areas that me and my friends were actually able to like complete and actually beat. So yeah, there's like Domain of Anguish that we attempted, and we get spanked right in the opening area of Urgaz's War, or not Urgaz's War, not Domain of Anguish, and we kind of like, I think that it was like really close to exams during that time too, so we're like, oh, we'll revisit this in the summer after exams, and then we just never like got back into it. I think some other game came out. I think we started playing like Halo or something. I don't remember. One of those, one of the other more popular games at the time. You did Domain of Anguish. When you logged back in April, you had 7. Hey, that's still a lot of people though. I have 0. 0 of my guildmates have ever came back. Arm braces just sitting on your account. Damn phone. Underworld is something you got done until or without serious help. Oh, okay. Yeah, Underworld was like really tough. I played a monk when we did Underworld, and I was using a lot of like party heal abilities and using what is it, this thing right here, Glyph of Lesser Energy, to pull off like heal party, and I feel like that was like pretty fun. When you play as a healer with human players, it's like really fun because you can kind of pre-cast things, and your human players know how to like position themselves and pull things back and react properly, whereas like heroes, you kind of like jankily flag them around and stuff, which is a little bit weird. Visceral woe you do with heroes. Oh really? Is there enough like, what do you call it, like power creep at this point where you can do any of the end game content with just heroes? Seven arm braces, not players. You're alone. Oh no. Oh, okay. Back in April, you had 7. I thought you meant you had 7 people log in, but you said you actually meant the arm braces. Sorry, that was my bad. I didn't interpret that properly. But yeah. Anyway, enough reminiscing about the past. We can only think kindly, think nostalgically back then. Now we have to continue to move forward. What do they want us to do? Okay. Let's go to Poagan Passage. And then go to Dejeron's estate. Okay. We will do estate planning. We have to talk to Kwaju. He can show us around the estate, apparently. Oh yeah, the heroes and mercs. Heroes allow. That's actually kind of good to know. It means like in a day like this where population might not be up there, you can still do end game content as long as you put the effort into unlocking skills and building up your characters and stuff, or building up your heroes. That's good to know. You don't have to like break out of your introverted shell and have to talk to real people. Oh, that's scary. Talking to real people. This person just has a straight up quest for us. Help, brave heroes! My fiancée has been kidnapped by a crew of rival Crossairs. They whisked her away in the middle of the night. I fear what they will do to her if I don't rescue her soon. Please, you must help me. Ailonse is the only thing that matters to me. I would never be able to forgive myself if something happened to her because of me. Please, I beg you. A damsel in distress? Lead the way. Interesting. Okay. Isn't Ailonse the daughter of Kudash Dajerin? So is this gonna be Koss's brother-in-law at some point? Sure, let's go that way. Yeah, let's do this quest since we randomly came across it. With some seriously powerful builds, you keep hitting the send button while typing on your phone. Fat thumbs. He's lying. Yes. He's lying? He's lying about... Is he trying to, like, lure us in? Help Hogan save his fiancée from Kormir. Or is he lying about this person being his fiancée? But isn't Ailonse Koss's sister or something like that? Or Kudash's daughter? Wasn't he saying... Maybe it was a different name. She was saying, like, oh, I have loves with my daughter, so can you bring back my estate? So something, 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 something. Both. Oh, dang. So he is... Wait. Both regarding what? Both he is lying about being the fiance, and he is also... Or she is like the daughter and sister of these Dajerin people? Yes, to the... Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, I guess we'll just follow the green arrow and see where it leads us. We are ready to fight. Order of pain with a side of fries. Oh, I do have a... I think it dropped for me recently. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I do. Oh, that kind of sucked. This one. Superior motivation. Stone Fist increases knockdown time. It's major Scythe Mastery. Can she use a Scythe Mastery? She can use the Scythe Mastery. I can give that to her if I really want to. Interesting. I'll worry about that later. You did this recently too? And that's why you remember? Apparently you can't go that way. Alright. Fall back! As we run forward to victory! Ah yeah, Dajerin. Ailonse Dajerin. There! Up ahead! I can almost make her out. Oh, you want to make out? Interesting. Hello, boys. Expecting us? How does she look like? Why, yes, Hogan. We knew it would be only a matter of time before you found some unlucky fools to follow you here. Oh, she looks really sad. Ailonse? God, William, that's no fiancé. That's my sister. Look out, it's a trap! They promised my father safe passage, but kidnapped me instead. Oops, I spammed the fallback by accident. First make Gananu. Gananu Unana. Go for the cook. Okay, so they're tricking us. And then kidnap them. What were they planning to do? Steal from us? Were they doing some highway robbery or something? Koss has a fiery gladius or a fiery dragon sword. He has a fiery dragon sword of shelter. It's not a good one and it requires 11 swordsmanship, but I don't even remember where this dropped. I think it was actually in Kaineng City. I think this dropped actually, which I was kind of surprised. I think I killed one of the Jade Brotherhood, the lady with the double dragon, the boss, and this dropped. So I was kind of surprised that fiery dragon swords dropped in Cantha. I thought it was only a Tyria thing because of like Rurik's sword, right? But yeah, it's not good, but it's good enough. Yeah, it looks really cool on Koss, right? He also has the bonus shield that I put on him today. I don't know if you were here for that. Okay, what does this have to say? You have a fiery gladius. That's the one that drops in Nightfall, right? It's also similar to a fiery dragon sword, but it looks more like a regular sword that's on fire. My father is a great man. He has always been there when I needed him. The young lady vanishes. Thank you for rescuing me. My father must be so worried. They haven't fed me for 3 days, and I'm quite weak. I'm afraid I won't be able to get out of here on my own. Can you please escort me to the safety of Camp Hanjanu? I'll be able to get food and rest there while I wait for my father to arrive. Okay, so we gotta escort her back to Hanjanu. Oh, that's where the Corsairs are. So it was really unlucky of Hogun to bump into Koss, essentially. Trying to like find someone to I don't know what they're planning on, like robbing us? Threatening us? Alright. Actually, I forgot to put on this thing. It will cover up my mission thing, but that's okay. Oh, they dropped in all campaigns. Okay, I didn't really know that. The Ruby Elementals. You've gotten a few Rec 9 Fire Dragon Swords from them over the last few months. Oh, that's really cool. The Fiery Jin, I guess. I think they actually hold Fiery Dragon Swords, don't they? Or maybe they hold Fiery Gladiuses. I guess I never really looked at their models like closely. And Alone say Dejerin is level 10. When we met Koss, we were only level 2. So we really grown up. We really matured. We had to mature faster than Alone say here. Alone say. Because we were going into war. We were boys and now we're men. I like how you focus on and notice details that you generally ignore quest lore aesthetics. Yeah, it's really, I don't know. I don't normally do that. It's just that I feel like it's because in this one specifically, I actually told myself I'm going to take it slow and enjoy it. Because I felt like my factions playthrough, I just rushed through it. And I kind of, I don't know, I didn't really like that about that playthrough. It was just like jumping from primary quest to oop, I guess it's done. Young Lady Vanquish. It was like jumping from primary quest to mission to primary quest to mission for factions, and I didn't really felt like inclined to do the side quests and stuff because it was a little bit of a pain since I didn't really have a good selection of heroes, only my mercenary heroes. And then there's henchmen that I feel like wouldn't really be up for the task for some of this. It'll just be a little bit annoying since they change a lot between outposts. And I just didn't feel like doing what I'm doing here in the Canthan campaign. But now that I'm actually like taking my time and stuff and doing a lot of these side quests and stuff, like it seems like the people who wrote the story, they really like interconnected everything really, really well. Like Zudash being the father of, I guess, Koss and Alonze, and somehow like she appears in this map somehow. And Koss being there, and then like a lot of the Corsair stuff, like just paying attention to where all the different factions are. Like the Corsairs are here, the Kournans have taken over this area, but they're still like Kournan like peasants, like citizens here as well, but the Kournan's army is like all over. There's like all these crazy mandragores and skelk, and is it skelk? And like insects and stuff, all like going nuts. I guess also the plant people as well. And and how like a lot of the villagers here are like complaining like, oh, something's happening, it's riling up all the monsters and stuff, and it really like plays into that. Like in Ronshok, they're saying there's like a drought going on, and then we find out that there's like a drought monster that's drinking all the water here, and you can kind of see like the water flows down, and it looks like there might be like a flow from here. Maybe it goes like under this like area into the caverns where the command post is, and it looks like there should be a stream like coming out from like here and down here through, and it looks like they dammed this place, so there's still like a bit of water here that's been dammed, but I don't know why it's on this end and not on the other end. But it looks like there's like a bit of water coming here and into the thing, into the sea or the ocean here. But it like story wise, it's like because of the big monster here, like this place is dried up, and these Ronshok guys are feeling the effects of it more than these other guys. But like even the guys here that we had to fight those insects for, they're like, oh no, the water is like really weird. And they're like everything seems to be like talking about something that's related to each other. And it's really, really cool. I feel like they did that here more than in the previous ones. Like in the prophecies and factions story, I felt like they didn't do that kind of interconnection between like different characters and stuff, and different, what is it, like story arcs? I don't know. Like in prophecies, we kind of went from one story to the next really fast. We were in pre-Searing to post-Searing, and then from Ascalon, we like drop that storyline really quickly and go into the Shiver Peaks with the dwarves, and then once we get through there, we drop that, and now we're at the White Mantle and the Shining Blade, in actually just White Mantle and all that stuff, and the Scepter of Ore and whatever in the in the Lion's Arch area, the Kryda area, and then we dropped that storyline for the Maguma Forest with the Shining Blade and stuff. So there wasn't as much like cohesiveness with the story, but in this one, it's like they like everything is referred to each other. The Istani politics with the Kournans, and how like when we were going through Prohagen Passage, they're like, oh no, the Istani people are attacking us, and we have their leader or whatever. Or the, I don't know if anyone talked about Vabi too much yet. We did meet like Vabi people while we were here. We met like a chef for Prince Boka. We met some like dude, some advisor, scholar dude, or was it Matu, the Wise or something like that? And we met some other person. And I think they told us, I don't know if they told us or not actually, but Talcora is like related to one of the, I think they did tell us at some point, like, oh, she's just like a princess. She's related to one of the Vabi princess, and she's just pretending to be an adventurer, and we'll just like keep her busy. That's what like that Jarek guy was saying. So yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on. Yes, I've got great attention to details. Oh, well, thanks. Not a lot of people say that. That's a very kind thing to say. Things you've forgotten or never noticed has been brought attention to, and that's why you like hanging out. That's really nice to know. I'll do better, I think. I'll try my best to like bring to attention to things that I've noticed. I think it is really interesting how everything like connects together too. The game peaked in foe diversity per region in the Jade Sea and Forest, but Nightfall does the best in the structure and pace. Yes, I totally agree with that. The pacing of this has been really good, and I really like how things seem like very sectioned off, even though it seems like one cohesive story. Like I was saying earlier, like we had like the Istani arc of just figuring out what's going on and realizing the Kournans are kind of like ruining everything and they're being evil. So we took the fight to them, and now we're in the Kournan arc. And if we do Madoc Crevice, we're gonna go into the Vabi arc, right? But still, like, there's like big threads connecting them. This like, oh, Kormir is like, oh, we got to get out of this area and rally more allies to our cause, because Varish and Abaddon and all those people it's gonna destroy Kourna if we let them do what they want. So like there's a through line throughout the entire thing, whereas compared to the Prophecies one, it's like, again, it's just like, oh, there's this story, and then yeah, we met these people, and it's like kind of just loosely based on each other. It's like I don't know, I was gonna say like it's like the story has ADHD or something, and it's like some tangential thing gets them gets the story like going off in a complete tangent. I guess like how I normally talk. I go on like crazy tangents sometimes. Wait, can we go back and do this still? Okay, yeah, we can still do this. We can stay here and do this. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Nightfall right now. I think Nightfall has been the most enjoyable of all the campaigns so far, especially since we get access to more heroes as well, so we get a little bit of stuff to play with, new toys to play with. Whereas compared like factions, the story was still like really good and it flowed really well too. But because of the lack of heroes, I think that's what made like the big difference. I had to rely on mercenary heroes, and there wasn't a lot of progression in that sense. My mercenary heroes stayed more or less the same compared to when I got them in the Prophecies campaign. Yeah, and Prophecies also like introduced Glint and the Prophecies and the Crystal Desert and Ascension and stuff. Like Prophecies story was like all over the place. And Faction story was more coherent, but it was like really short though. Like the main story felt really, really short. I think by now, like this is like I think my 10th or 11th stream of Nightfall. I think like it only took me 10 or 11 streams to like finish from beginning to end Factions. But at the same time, I skipped like most things. I only did the main quest and the main story and the main missions. It's cool you can see so far away, like a big structure in the distance. Krita was good about foe diversity and using different damage types. Yeah, that you can kind of see that because it seemed like ArenaNet really wanted people to transition to PvP after they finished the story, and they kind of positioned the story as PvP tutorial, like, oh, you're gonna be fighting against these elementalists who can put burning on you, and you gotta learn to like clear conditions. Oh, and you're gonna be fighting against these guys who put a lot of hexes on you, these gargoyles. So you're going to have to learn to mitigate hexes, and like each area was really specific with the kind of like different builds that they wanted to go for, different play styles. Whether it is like condition, hex, just straight up physical damage or elemental damage and stuff like that. But then I guess most people are like casual players like me, didn't really want to go into PvP after, so all of that was lost on people like me. These guys are really cool. These like giant like rock bros. Is there any lore for these guys? Why are they not like taking over the world? They seem so powerful. Maybe they're not very smart, they're just big. I'm thinking about Guild Wars 2 as well. These guys don't exist anymore in Guild Wars 2, right? Even in the same area. The Ibogas are. You can get like a Iboga pet as a ranger in Guild Wars 2. Krita was good about... Oh, I think I read that already. Foe diversity. Using different damage types. Stand your ground as I continue to move forward. Maybe I was too hasty with that. Hit him. Yes. Oop, that guy died. Nice. Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on... Okasa is having energy issues, but I think that's pretty standard for a warrior, especially since it doesn't really matter if he has energy a lot of the times, since he still has adrenaline things to do. But it seems like Margrid and Acolyte Jin are doing okay with energy, from the little bit that I've been paying attention to. I'm going the wrong way. Can I go that way? No, I can't. I have to go around. Did I go the wrong way? Could I have like walked across this little like river? Would you even call it a river, like this stream? Oh, can I walk down here? Nice. What causes that? Is it like siege from these guys here? Like, where does it come from? Kournan siege. A signal flare is fired into the air to summon siege fire from any nearby garrisons. Every 3 seconds, target hit by the siege fire takes 40 damage and are interrupted. Okay. So if you get close to one of these and they spot you, I guess, they start sieging you. So like this place, this place, this place, this place, this place, and this place. If you get close to them, they start wrecking you. You wish Nightfall hadn't dropped 6-man areas. Kournan and the Desolations are too samey in your view. That's true. Like, if the way they progressed, I guess even in Cantha they did that, right? No. There was a 6-man area in the beginning. Right? So in the equivalent of Ishnar Isles and Matani Keys, this would be perfect for like 6 men, like the Tenda Bog, Ishnar Isles, and Matani Keys. But they like went from 4 straight to 8 for this, which I'm pretty sure in Xingjie Island there was like 6 people. No, what? Didn't they go right to 8 as well? For some reason, I seem to remember they went straight to 8 as well. And 6 was only like a thing in prophecies. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Factions have 2 6-man area, 1 6-man, I guess, mission. Was it 6? It was in the Xingjie area, right? Because once you get to Kaineng, it was 8 for sure. Because I remember every time I like want to teleport to Kamadan. Oh yeah, I am in Ilona, so it's not gonna show up here. But I'm always like, pretend this is Kamadan. I would click on it and I'll be like, I gotta redo my party again if I accept this, and there'll be like a split second of just like dread of frustration. And it's like the same thing with Lion's Arch. It's like, I'm gonna lose 2 people and I gotta figure out my party again, depending on how I like set it up. But then going to Kaineng, I'm always happy to go to Kaineng because it's like 8 people. Baju is here. Okay, what does this guy want? What do you want? What do you want? Cause and I grew up together, huh? That guy bailed me out more than one, shall I say, or how shall I put it, compromising situation. Despite everything that's happened to him, I still consider him a good friend. Cos wants to reclaim the family estate, eh? I didn't know he was Canadian. I admit I do owe him a favor, or 3, haha. Things have only gone worse since the days when his family called it home. Kournan swarmed the area. It's now a dangerous place. Follow me. I'll show you around the grounds so you can see what has become of it. There are others nearby who can help. Okay, does he do anything? A preset party option for heroes would be awesome. I think so. And I think if you can like, I don't know, if I can't really bring up the party menu because this becomes the party menu when you're in an instance. It's amazing what a few years of neglect and bad management can do to a place. You said it, Cos. This used to be a lush, beautiful place. Now it's a dump. Once you get it back, I'm sure your father and sister will pitch in to restore the estate to its former glory. If my father will talk to me, he disowned me when I became a Sunspear. Let's get moving. He's beckoning us. Yeah, one of the things I wish you can do is like mark a hero, like put a star on them or something, so that you can kind of like favorite them or something, so you know like that's the hero for the character that you've actually put resources and ruined them and properly like geared them or something. Or maybe like change the menu so you can see some of their like setup when you're picking them. You know how like when you're in a outpost, the party menu you have, it's just like the list of their names. It would be nice if like it's like a portrait of them and then like their name, and then maybe you can see their build, and you can like hover over like a weapon icon or maybe their armor icons, and you can see like what kind of a build they have, and maybe they'll just show like oh, I don't know, like I think listing out the attributes will probably be really hard since it'll kind of be bloating that menu, this hypothetical menu I'm talking about, right? Alright. He's beckoning us again. So this is just like take us around the Jaren Estate mission, I guess, or quest. This area here seems to be the main thoroughfare for the soldiers. That's about it. There's one more place I'd like to show you that should aid in your negotiations. Can we fall him back? Fall back. Oh no, he just stopped walking. Oh no, I think he's fall backing. He's got the shine. He's got the sparkle coming out of him. And he's running really fast. He's running faster than us. I guess he stops to wait for us every once in a while. Man, we're outpacing him. Oh, go, go, go. Hello? Oh, we gotta fight. Go for the priest. See these guys. That looks so stupid. Oh, he's a playful lion now. He has grown up a little. Very nice. It's a hardy foe. Ooh. Does he bet you for your reward? Bet you? Really? Oh yeah, we got Zudash told us to go to bet you for this quest. Interesting. Doesn't seem like Kwaju says anything else. Okay, we will accept the quest rewards and see what's next. Yeah, so I was talking about this menu. It just has like their name. I guess it has their level and their profession as well. But it would be nice if it's like maybe instead of like just a line of words or something, it'll be a little bit more expanded, and it'll be like a Koss portrait, and it'll be like Koss, warrior, monk, level 20. This is his build. This is what skills he has. So I guess it'll look like this, right? And maybe this is where you can like hover over something to see like, oh, this is his weapons or whatever. His like whatever, like, I don't know. Maybe like it'll kind of summarize what kind of weapons and armor they have, or maybe don't even worry about weapon and armor. Maybe it'll just show you like it'll just list out the attributes that you actually put points in or something. You can like hover over and it's like strength, tactics, swordsmanship, or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. And then you can kind of just at a glance like get a bunch of information from this, instead of like going like, oh man, did I build this character? Oh, but I don't have enough room to like look. Or oh man, I think this character has a weapon that my Talkora can use, and I need Talkora for the mission, so I should take it off of this character. Oh, I gotta kick a character now, and I gotta find that character. Which one was it again? Okay, maybe I go through this menu. Okay, we added the character. Okay, does she have? No, wait, no, I took the weapon off of her. She doesn't have it anymore. Which other character do I have it on? Oh, maybe she has it. Oh, okay, there it is. And then it's like a bit of a pain, if that's how it kind of plays out. So yeah, I don't know. If I really wish like ArenaNet just like maybe, I don't know, if they have like people who have like free time, but I guess they're so focused on like Guild Wars 2, and there's rumors that Guild Wars 3 is being developed or something along the lines of Guild Wars 3, or some sort of other game in the Guild Wars like Tyria franchise is being developed as well. Some like unannounced project that it's really hard. It's really unlikely that they're gonna put any resources to focus on an old game like this, unless they're actually remastering this game or something like that. That's the unannounced project. That would be crazy if that's what they're doing, and with that comes like crazy amounts of like quality of life changes. That would be like a dream come true, I think. Because this game is really good. Like, I am having so much fun in this game ever since I got back into it after the anniversary. I haven't really like stopped. I haven't really felt like, oh, I don't want to play this game. I've always wanted to jump back into this game and continue like doing all this stuff now that I start a new character. I think me buying the character slots during the anniversary sale really contributed to that though. So maybe for other people who don't have any more character slots and they're too like it's been like too big of a gap between playing, like, well, I can go to my other characters. Like if I go to like one of my older characters, like my monk or something, like I don't remember exactly what I did in this character, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass to like look it up and like do stuff with it. I don't want to do this anymore, and I just like exit the game and like not play anymore. But I think the fact that I bought these two character slots and built these two characters really contributed to like me continue playing the game, because it's like starting fresh, right? And everything is still like fresh in my mind where I left off and everything. So maybe there's that kind of a thing going on. Yeah, they were really cheap. They're like, yeah, they're like $1 American, so it's just like $1 something. So, yeah. What was I doing here again? Oh yeah, estate planning. We have to talk to Betchu for the reward. Where is Betchu? Oh, it's right behind me. I'm just gonna go to my spreadsheet here and like mark this as done. Estate planning. Estate planning is done. You've seen enough? Very good. With a little luck, we can put this place back in the hands of the rightful owners. What's that saying? Money talks. Kournan's walk. You might be able to buy back the Degerin family estate, but you'll need a substantial amount of cash. You must try Veda first. He never was any good at dice, and he owes cost big time. Even with cash in hand, there's no guarantee caretaker Palmore would be willing to part with the land. Costa's negotiation skills may come in handy. Are you ready to take back the escape? We must reclaim the estate for Costas' father. Okay, so they want us to talk to this guy over here. You bought 6. Oh, wow. Were you the one saying like you have like one of each profession, and then it might have been Tar Heel actually. I don't remember. I kind of get you guys mixed up every once in a while, to be honest. Since I'm like a person who don't really remember names all that well. I remember faces more, and you guys are just faceless names. And sometimes I look at like here, I'm like, is that Tar Heel? Oh no, I think, yeah, that's Tar Heel. But that's Aaron. I'm pretty sure this is Aaron. And yeah, like Tar Heel seems to have like many characters too, so sometimes this isn't like the same all the time. So I'm like, who the hell is that? I've never seen that name before, and then like it takes me a second to be like, oh, that's just a different character. But yeah, Koss and I go way back. How's that old scallywag doing? Tender an offer. You're here for Koss's money? I never thought he'd live long enough to collect, but a bet is a bet, and I lost fair and square. He's buying back the estate? Funny. I thought his father still held a grudge. Okay, negotiate and deal with caretaker Palmor. Actually, let's finish this as well. I have to go to Zudash for this one. But yeah, I have one for each character. One character slot for each profession, I mean, at this point. So I guess I can go back. So yeah, I have 10, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. And I think it was Tarheel who was saying he also had one more for pre-searing, and then another one for just like random playthroughs or flexible playthroughs. Like, oh, I want to, I don't know, do a specific kind of Iron Man run or something like that with like specific rules. Then you have another one. But maybe I'll do. I'm tempted to get one more to have like a pre-searing character too. But I think I'm gonna wait for the next anniversary, hopefully, for that. Okay, Zudash. We gotta talk to Zudash. There he is. I always disliked you sun spears ever since my son Koss ran off to join your order. Okay, so now we get it from the horse's mouth that Koss is his son now. I don't know if he actually mentioned it before until now. He always says like, I have a idiot son, but he never mentioned it. He never like directly called his son Koss. But yeah, now the cat's out of the bag. I still don't know if I can forgive him, but you've returned my precious daughter to me. The least I can do is give you this. It is a small token of my gratitude, and can never repay the debt I owe to you. Okay, so we get a bit of stuff. Interesting. We got the young lady vanishes from a different person, not from him. We just randomly like met a dude that went like, oh, can you help me? My fiance, yeah. So somehow that is connected to Zudash's quest for us. As if he knew what was going on all along. Dun dun dun. Maybe he's a really bad father and that's why everyone keeps running away from him. Oh yeah, I was gonna check that off of my spreadsheet as well. What was that called? Family? No. The young lady. It's gonna do a control F. The young lady vanishes. Okay. Also, there's only 2 more, a tender offer and family ties. So maybe we can finish those 2 today. How much time? We're getting really close to the 2-hour target that I said I was going to aim for at the beginning of the stream. So we'll see how far we can get. I feel like these like side quests, usually it's just like walk to a place, talk to a guy. And then we get some like dialogue and stuff that reveals more about or pushes the story forward in some way. And it's not anything too crazy. Tender offer. Let's go out from Camp Hojanu. Okay. How's my inventory? It should be okay with the amount of fighting we're doing. Should be okay. You know how like when you stand still, these guys get into a formation, and then it's a little bit awkward since your brain is like put someone here, so it's all filled up, but that doesn't happen. It would be nice if, like, in the party menu or something, you can kind of maybe set a formation. Like, I want Koss and Milani to be in the front here. Oleus, I guess something like... I want Oleus back here. I want Talcora and Oli and Dunkoro here, and then the rest of the team. I guess maybe individually you can do this, and they just kind of run in this formation as well. So if you really need to, you can kind of set this like formation up beforehand, and then of course there's going to be a lot of work to make sure like the AI can maybe like if like we're walking into a wall or something, they can kind of like gracefully react to that. But they would try to keep this formation as much as possible, kind of thing. And maybe only like Koss and Milani's in the front, and I want Margrid the Sly and Acolyte Jin to be on the side or something to like maybe flank people. And then yeah, we can just like walk and run in that kind of formation. Or they would try to get into that formation like whenever we start standing still or when we get into a fight or something like that. Especially when we're fighting against like people with energy surge or something like that. And when you stop, then everyone like spreads out, so you don't have to like, oh, I gotta just do something like this, so that I don't get everyone get wrecked by AoEs. Hey, this is a really good formation. We got them like surrounded. So many things they can do to improve this game, I feel like. And I feel like if they put the time to make those changes and add those features into the game, maybe they should just do a remaster or a remake of this game and put a lot of these changes in. And I feel like it would be like, I don't know, maybe it is still pretty niche. I guess I'm speaking really from a really biased perspective, since I really like this game. But I don't know how they would market this game to like the Fortnite generation of kids, where you need to be like super colorful, flashy, loud noises, lots of updates every week, have the Gorillas in it for some reason. Recently I saw that the band Gorillas is in Fortnite, and I was like, do kids even know who these people are? Because I grew up with the Gorillas. Are people my age playing Fortnite? I feel like we're not. It's actually quite a walk. Maybe it would have been better to come up from here, but whatever. Nope, that wasn't 50% comp. That Signal lost soul to actually do anything. You're interrupting my order of pain. Oh man, when they clump up like that and Icy Vein pops on everyone, that's like so satisfying. You just see a bunch of like numbers pop up, and I guess all the healing numbers from when Blood Bond ends as well. Pretty fun. Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of these like side quests is just walking to where you need to go and fighting everyone along. Which is like, I guess you get to watch some action, but for the most part, you're just kind of waiting for when you actually arrive at the destination more than anything. And the gameplay can get stale in that way. Why is the seer all the way there? Does he not want to join his friends so they all can get blown up together? I'll go for this guy. Why are they just hanging out? Oh, because Koss and Milani and the pets are like body blocking them. More bodies for my blade for Kournan. Fall back. Maybe I can avoid these. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I would have to really walk around about. Don't take like this path right here. Nice. Okay, so as long as these guys don't see me, I won't get sieged, right? I think it's only when... I wonder how that works. Is it when you're close to this place you get siege, or does someone actually need to like sound the alarms, so to speak? Ooh, we gotta walk through this water. Okay. Fall back. Oh yeah, one of the things I wanted to do was swap Melandru off of Milani. Since I have like condition removal here, condition removal here, condition removal here and here. I don't think that, I think condition removal is like a little bit overkill right now to also have Avatar Melandru. Maybe I can put Balthazar on now and see how that goes. I feel like for healing for this area, health has been pretty good in general, so Duena would probably not be too good of an idea. Maybe... Was Lissa reducing enemies' energy or clearing hexes? I don't remember. Let me look at it right now. So Melandru is Cure 1 condition. It's only steal energy. For some reason I remember, maybe it was the old... how the old avatars work, or for whatever reason I seem to remember Lissa being like hex oriented. Apparently, yeah, you only steal energy now. Avatar Grenth. Apply disease. I don't think I want to apply disease. Duena is just straight up healing. So yeah, let's, if I remember when we get back to an outpost, I want to put Balthazar on Milani. Caretaker Palmor, are you a traitor of your Acanthan people? Welcome to the former Dejerin estate. No way, we're buying this place back from this person, right? For years, it was owned by the Dejerin family, but it later changed hands shortly after the owner's son became a Sunspear. I'm afraid Varish hasn't done much with this place, except use it as a prison for centaurs. You make a persuasive argument. I must admit, ever since the Battle of Gandara, I've had, shall we say, leeway when it comes to the estate. If you make it worth my while, I can sell it off a small parcel. I can sell off a small parcel in the northern section. I'll even turn a blind eye to your shenanigans. But you will have to relieve some of the guards who have been squatting on the property. Make no mistake, if the War Marshal starts asking questions, I make no guarantees for your safety. As far as I'm concerned, this conversation never took place. My money, please? Here you go. You like money? Here, give you money. Okay, we go evict the Kormir soldiers from the Dejerin land. Oh, okay, we need to go south. Oh yeah, during that cutscene where Kormir was like, we gotta go north to Vabi. We're like escaping here, right? But like Vabi is like here. Well, I guess it is still pretty north. But there's been like a meme. I guess this is this one video called like Nobody Likes You, Kormir, or something like that. That's like really old. It's like a little like cartoon, like a flash animation almost. And it's like every time they paint like Kormir as like this like credit stealing like nobody who she just steals everyone's credits, and like everyone hates Kormir. because she like started this war and then like makes everyone pick up her mess. And in that part, there's like a scene where she points west because it's technically west. It's actually northwest, but she points west and it's like we got to go north to Vabi. But then I guess Vabi is like that's northwest. Now that I actually look at it. But I guess we were supposed to be sailing this way? Where did we end up? I don't know, we ended up like in Madoc crevices, so we must have sailed like around here and into this little like area, right? In order to actually get here. Oh, wait. Maybe we went this way. So it is north then. The community was wrong for making fun of her. We probably sailed this way and then went up this stream and then made it to Madoc crevice. So if we were to believe that was conversation was like somewhere around here, then yeah, it is north to Vabi. Okay, let's deal with these guys. Stand your ground. Hold the line. I've been playing a bit more Guild Wars 2. And I reverted to like my main character is a guardian, and I reverted to using shouts on my guardian. And every once in a while you press a button and my character goes, hold the line, stand your ground, retreat. And yeah, it's been actually been pretty fun. Guild Wars 2 has been pretty fun. I've been enjoying my time. There's redeeming features in Guild Wars 2. Oh, that was fast. We didn't even kill all the Kournans yet, and they already say we're done. Alright, tendering an offer. Control F. Offer? This is also done now. Apparently hit caps lock at some point. What time is it? We still have 3 minutes for the 2-hour mark, so I think we could probably do family ties as well. And then that's when I'll end it. Okay. Yolon Haven. YOLO. People still say YOLO nowadays. I don't think so. I think that was a fad. What's that? You've gotten part of my family's land back? You and Kos? I don't know what to say. He and I... When he chose to become a Sun Spear, I threw him out. It sounded like an excuse for more brawling and shady dealings. But now, I don't know. There's much to do. Things to repair and set right. Even if it's not the entire estate, it's a start. My daughter, Elonse, should be able to help. Perhaps someday we'll get all the land back. And if you see my son, Ayuwingyum, tell him thanks. For me. Okay, so he's softening up. Kos was headstrong, impetuous child. And as he grew to manhood, we quarreled continually. His poor sister, Alonse, always ended up in the middle. When he became a Sun Spear, it was too much for me and I disowned him. He has not used the family name since. But now that he's giving me back part of my family estate, I see that his heart is in the right place, even if he has poor taste in friends. Present company excluded. Present company excluded, so talking about us. Find Elonse in Archjock Ward. Tell her what has happened. Ask her to return to me and help build or rebuild the family estate. Perhaps we can begin anew. Okay. I wonder if this does not, like, appear until you Saber from the Crosshairs. I wonder if you can't actually get to this quest until you finish the other one. Family comes first, always. I'll help reunite the Dajerans. Alright, family ties. Talk to Alonse, Dajeran about costs and the family estate. I think I might have to deal with my inventory first, though. Bone base. Yeah, this looks like ball sacks. This is the thing on here. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It just says stolen goods. I guess they're like bags. They're like sacks of stuff that is like tied up at the top. I could take the Scythe Mastery off. Sure. And give it to her. How much health does she have? She has lots of health. She has lots of health. This is fine. Superior motivation. I don't actually use motivation on my heroes all that often. Usually I give them command, mostly because I put fallback and incoming on them. So I would probably go for a superior like command over motivation. So I don't think I would bother with that one too much. All right. Retreat. All right, it says I've been playing for 2 hours, so this is perfect. Yes. Do. Excellent. Okay. These are just materials. Is there yes, a Sunlight close by. Bloop. Bring this back up. Okay. That there. Excellent. Excellent. I think it's probably best for me to just straight up sell this at a merchant, right? Is there a materials trader here? Dye trader. Merchant. Oh? It's only taking 1 slot, so I don't think I need to worry about that too much. I'll deal with that off stream, I think. Archjock Ward. I think I've seen Alonse a bunch of areas before. I remember walking through here, and I think I saw Alonse like over here or something. Or maybe it was just here. Maybe it was just here where she was, where we met her before. I'm remembering things wrong, actually. Okay. Zudash, you're in my way, silly. We're here trying to bring back your family estate, and you stand in our way? What a silly man. Okay. Archjock Ward. But Archjock Ward is not the Dajeran estate. Okay, where do they want me to go? Ah, that's pretty close. Gotta fight through these guys, though. Stand your ground! Gotta kill these healers. I'm surprised how fast we're killing these guys. Oops, someone leveled up. Ooh, our Phoenix is almost maxed out. I think that was the lion that just leveled up, right? Playful Lioness. Playful Lioness tech tips. Kill that Mandragore a little bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot to I guess we're still pretty close, right? This is the last thing I'm gonna be doing. We might as well just redo that section again. That bit of fighting there. But I did forget to do this. Here, now you have Balthazar on you. Let's try that again. I hope those guys didn't drop anything. I just kind of like yeeted myself out of there. We're like in the middle of a fight. Okay, let's see how she does as Balthazar. I guess this combo is like really well with Heart of Holy Flame, right? Or at least they're in the same kind of theme. Holy and burning, holy damage and burning procs. I don't think I really needed that well of blood. Seemed to be doing pretty well, even without it. All back. Maybe if I go this way? Oh no, but she's all the way right there. I think I have to fight these guys no matter what. Underground! Ooh, people are dying. People are taking damage. Can I do another one? Nice. They don't stack. I think as long as you're in this area, it just puts the buff on you. So it's not like this is putting a buff on you, and then the other one is also putting a buff on you, so you get double. That'd be crazy. It's 12. I guess it maxed out at 10, right? 10 health regeneration is how many pips, maximum pips you can get. Alonce Dajere. My father is a great man. He has always been there when I needed him. Hi, dear brother. I am all so glad that father has finally forgiven you. Of course, I will return to help rebuild the estate. It's small, but it's ours. Here, take this letter to father. I will be along presently, and please, brother, come by and visit. Bring your friends. Your new friends. Okay. Okay. So this guy is like in our debt, essentially. We helped him so much. Forgive my tears, but this day is joyous. You have shown me that my son is a good man. Because of his efforts, our family will again be whole. Please excuse me. I have much work to do. Thank you again. There we go. I didn't think I would ever see this day. Thank you, Sunspear. You have the eternal support of the Dajerans. Eternal support, you say? We're gonna go fight. We're gonna go attack Gandara again. The second time we were there, Varish wasn't there. Where's Varish? Are they suggesting like we only saw Baal, right? And the demon, the hunger demon. Are they suggesting like Varish has nefarious ongoing action plans? Maybe she's also in Vabi doing some BS as well, political BS. Trying to get ahead of us. Because you think she'd be here with the rest of her army, right? For morale purposes, I don't know. And of course, like, Kormir was here, so the chance of a Sunspear insurrection, is that what it's called? When they, like, try to break in and break someone out? Insurgents? I don't know what the word is. But the chance of that would be pretty high, right? So you think they keep, like, the big guys in one spot to try and prevent that. Be like, I'm over here, so you're gonna lose a lot of your fighting. Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of your army again if you try and attack. And just to, like, as, like, a strategic move. It's like, you know how in chess you can place, like, a rook on a thing just to pin, like, a another piece? because if the piece moves or something, it'll be a check, so you can't actually move that piece. It's kind of like that, where you just like have someone positioned in a specific spot so they can't move forward. So you're kind of like at a stalemate. Okay, well that's that. We finished the Zeren Estate, or whatever that was. Was it Family Ties? Yeah, the Zeren Estate was done. I'm gonna go mark it off on my little spreadsheet. Estate. Planning, no. The Zeren Estate is done. Family Ties is done. Was that all of them here? Yeah, Family Ties. Interesting. That last one is like literally talk to that guy, walk outside, talk to the lady, walk back in, or teleport back in, and then talk to the guy. I guess maybe if you didn't free her at that point yet, she probably wouldn't spawn there, and you would have to do the other one. You would have to realize that she has disappeared, or maybe even Zudash would mention that, oh, we haven't seen her in a while. Can you go find her or something? And then we would have to like explore around until we bump into that random guy outside of Pogan Passage. And then he'll be like, my fiance, Mir! And then we would realize that the daughter was kidnapped. But yeah, we're done. I guess this is all I have for you for today. I guess next stream, I think what I want to do in the next stream is probably finish off the quests here. How many quest givers are there here? So Zed is done, Dunkoro's done, Milani's done. So there is Margrid the Sly. There's only one quest, potentially. I don't know if this will lead into like another quest, but there's one potential quest line here. And there's one potential quest line here. So there's only 2 quests here, it looks like, I'm hoping. In the next stream, it might be next week. I might want to do, I might want to play Ender Lilies tomorrow, since it's going to be a weekend, and I'm kind of eager to get back into that game so that my skills don't rust if I leave it for too long. I want to get through that game and be able to beat the bosses still, and still have like the muscle memories, the controls. So I might do Ender Lilies tomorrow instead of this game. But I feel like this is a really good spot. This is a really good spot to pause at. I think if I finish these 2 as well, it'll be a very good pause, because it's like once we do Madoc Crevice, we're in Vabi. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. Might be a good idea to do this, do this, and then we'll be in. Hopefully that would take like the 2-hour. Like, it doesn't even have to be 2 hours. Like if it's an hour and a half or an hour 45 minutes, do all that. I guess that's like how it will like end up, right? So maybe tomorrow I will try and do this. And then once we get to Vabi, it'll be like ooh, stay tuned next time, and then it'll be the weekend and I can do Ender Lilies. And then the next week when I come back, we're like in a new like story arc in Vabi. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I don't know. I guess stay tuned. If you hit the subscribe button, you will get notified, I guess, when I come online. I still need to figure out how that, like, you can kind of, like, put out the fact that you're about to stream, like, early, even before you're going to stream. I don't remember what it was called. There's, like, a name they have for it, like YouTube, where you, like, say, like, a preview or something. I don't know what it's called. It's, like, I can publish, like, a time, and it'll like pop up in everyone's or every subscriber's like feed saying like, oh, on this date at this time this person will be streaming, and you can join it and be in chat even before like I start streaming. I have to figure out how that works, I think, but currently I only like know how to set my stream up and then like broadcast to my stream on YouTube through OBS on the spot. So I haven't really done any more than that. So, and I also don't really have like a schedule to my streams, so people who come by is like, they're just kind enough to like favor my streams, I guess, or maybe they kind of like have me in the background or something instead of like actually being notified when to like actually come on. had a good time. So I'm really thankful for that, for the people who have been in chat and everything. So, yeah, slowly working my way, iterative process to getting better at this. But yeah, Ender Lilies or this one tomorrow. Guess we'll have to wait to find out. Okay. I guess that's all I have for you for today. We had a lot of fun. I really like the little discussions and stuff we were having between me and chat. Talking about like all the little things that are happening, getting like information about certain things or certain back in the days how things worked or whatever, and stuff that I didn't know. It gets brought to my attention and stuff. It's really cool. I mean, that's like kind of like an aspect I guess a lot of other people might not have, is like having the ability to have someone to like talk to and hang out with while playing the game. I think that really adds to this whole experience as well currently. I think if I was playing this by myself, I would be like, I think I want to play Ender Lilies instead. And I would have probably like put this aside, but since I'm having so much fun like streaming this game on top of like the new character and everything, and it just kind of compounds and makes this game like really fun to play and revisit constantly and like boot back up. So yeah. Okay, enough rambling from me. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. I gotta go now. Bye bye.